Good day guys! Maayong aga! Good morning sa inyo tanan. So today I've already started my house chores about 6:30 in the morning, and it's already nearly past 7:30 already in the morning. So me and Daddy had a little breakfast already, and I got the shop ready to open, but it's already half open. So now I've decided to do the dishes because this is from last night dishes. So this one, I've already cooked a couple of eggs from angel wings nest box. So I got 2 there. And I also cooked some of this. This is from our farm. So our farm is already producing fruits, which is good. And also, from our farm, we also got this. That's also from the farm. And this one, guys. That one. So, yeah. We have a lot of gift from the farm, which is very good. So, now, I'll just do the dishes and continue on.
So guys, welcome to our life here in Bacolod City. So experiences in life I would like to share with you, especially to those living overseas, my friends and my family, and a lot of friends that wanted to know how we doing over here in the Philippines. And some are Filipino and some are Filipina, and I wanted to know why I'm here, how do I do it, and things like that. So I want to share with you guys, in Australia, I talk to a lot of people, my friends and my workmates that are the same nationality as us, Filipina and or Filipino. And we are obviously touched the subject of living here in the Philippines. The main reason that they don't want to live here in the Philippines, obviously they don't want to go back to the situation that they left. Like example, it's hard to get a job, it's hard to make a good salary, you know. So when you get to Australia, it's quite different, and it's quite refreshing. The life over there is very different than here, even though you are a factory worker. So even though you are a factory worker, you have a tendency to have a really good, very refreshing life, like a good life, you know. You can buy your own car. Everybody has a car. Not many people don't have a car. That's their choice not to have a car, but not many. So we needed a car to be able to go to work. We can catch the bus, but it just makes it a little bit harder. Unless you are right in smack bang in the city, which is easier to catch the public transport than taking your car, because the car park, it's so expensive to pay. The fee is very expensive. So car is necessity over there. There is no jeepney, there is no tricycle, there is a motorbike, but it's also hard to do the motorbike because if you park it, you just pay like a car. So yeah, it's quite different, the life over there, and people are focused on working. They are not focused on standard of living and who is the rich or not. You know, they're not focused on that one. So when I was there working, we're focused on our work, on how to pay our house, pay our cars, and have a better life. Once a year you go for holiday, focus on once a year we have to go for a holiday. It's only once a year we are trying to achieve overseas. especially to go back here in the Philippines or go to another country, things like that. Once a year is enough. It's because you only have 4 weeks of holiday in 1 year. You have to sort of save it. And also, locally, we go for holiday like long weekend, let's say Saturday, Sunday, and Monday is public holiday, so we can do that. And that happens like once or twice in a year, so that's a good thing. So yeah, it's quite refreshing if you are working over there, so your focus is to work. And obviously like that. So we touch the subject of how we can live here in the Philippines, and the answer is always no, because we don't have a job here. So yeah, in quite a long time that we've studied how to live here and things like that, we come to the stage that our age is already good enough to be here. So yeah, and very, very lucky and very, very fortunate for me and Daddy to be here, that we were able to move here without pension, because we are not yet on a pension age. Long way yet. So there are a lot of issues that people had to think. But what I want to share with you today is living here is, in some people, they find it easy, especially husband and wife, and that's it. Some people, they find it hard because the husband obviously have to look after the whole family, and the expenses is more than normal. And also there are issues of where they're gonna live, and things like that. It is an issue, guys. I can see it here in the people that living here. It's also an issue if you're a Filipina and a foreigner. Like the Filipina wants to go back to her place and she doesn't want to settle anywhere else. That's also another problem. So for me, Daddy is Australian and I'm a Filipina. He decided to live here with me in Bacolod, which is the place that we always visit when we are living in Australia with our children. So we settled here, although I'm game. I want to live somewhere else. I want to rent a condo and then hop from one place to another. I don't mind doing that. It would be fun. Or another country, live there for 3 months, come back, and then move to another country. I'd love to do that and experience that, but that didn't happen. Daddy is not really that game to do that. So yeah, so it's a shame. Yeah, so that didn't happen, but it's okay. So I wanted to share with you the experiences, especially mixing with community here in the Philippines. It is mentally you have to be strong, you have to be balanced, and you have to be realistic. Know what you want. Okay, example for me, I just want to be quiet in the house. Sometimes I want to go out and talk to my friends, and especially happy people, but there is a downside to it. When you go out and talk to people, sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. The okay is good, the not is this one. You meet people that has a problem on their own financially, and it happened to be thrown to you because they look at you that you come from abroad, you're smiling, you're happy. Oh, can you help us? So that's one thing that makes me send me back again. I'll stay inside the house. At least I don't see anybody. In Australia, it's like this. I stay inside the house. I don't see anybody. So coming home to uniquely and things like that, it's sometimes good. The bad part is when people start to ask financial help from you that you are not ready to give out. Okay, because you are running on a budget. You are running on a year's budget until you get to your pension. Hopefully, you'll be okay. So that is one thing. But if you are on a pension age already and you're already getting a pension from Australia, unfortunately we can't take it here 100%. But try, guys. You just try. Once you're getting your pension there, try and ask the Centrelink that you want to live in the Philippines, because I have a friend that is living here, and they give her half of her pension. So it's worth asking. And if you already like the half of the pension is big enough for you to be able to change her in pesos, it's okay. You can stay here. The Americans are getting their pension like Centerlink pension or government pension in full, and their value is high, so it's okay for them to stay here. The big one is the house, if you don't have, and if you're going to rent. But if you have a little house here that you are happy, it's okay. If you're that way, if you live in the farm, like we have a farm that we built a kubo there, it's good. And I was thinking, if we didn't have a city home, I'll be happy in the farm. And this house is okay, so it's okay. It's what you wanted and how you want to see the place, right? Safety. The people here don't come to you and slap you, whatever. You have to create and build your own community and stay out of people that are problematic. It's no point. Guys, to me, the worst part is to listen to the problem of other people. Why they like telling me their problem? I tell them, stop, I don't want to know. So I pick the people that don't tell them their problem to me. I don't like the people that when I see them, all they tell you is their problem. I can feel my environment so negative, and I can feel my environment so sad, and I want to go home and hide. I don't like. I want to hear funny stories, positive stories. The day will be better today. But oh my God, there are people that I can pinpoint in the people that I know. Every time they tell you their problem. Why? I don't want to know. So, yeah, you have to choose your environment. And some people, they see you, they're happy and things like that. You thought, oh, nothing wrong. But little that you know, when they go home, they message you, can I borrow some money? And I thought, wow, that happened so fast. So, the borrowing of the money here, guys, in the Philippines is unbearable. And I keep repeating it in my vlogs because I didn't expect it to be that bad. So I just hide. At the moment I'm calm, this day, and the moment I'm calm, and the more I don't see anybody, the better my life is. They cannot tell me their problem. I don't want to know, So I think the advantage in Australia when I was working there, because everybody is so busy working that they don't have time to see each other, although they don't want to borrow money from you, but that's the downfall. But here, I'd like to see the people, but they tell you their problems straight away. Why? Why can't you keep it to yourself? Don't annoy the other person. Why, I don't know. So that is one thing I would like to share with you guys, that I still try to understand that situation. I don't know if I have to blame the government for that. I don't know if I have to blame them for that. I don't know whom to blame. But I don't want to blame anybody, so I just stay away. That is my reward to myself. So life is good here, once you know how to put yourself in the situation. Because, guys, the people here, they tag each other. All the friends that they tag each other. They're very happy if you're upset to that person borrowed money from you. By and by, that person will borrow money from you too. That you are saying, oh, I'm not happy with that person because why borrow money from me like that. And they won't say anything because they're planning also to borrow money. All of them. So, it's one or two good, that's it. So, the point is, 0 to 10, the percentage is 8% borrow money. Only 2 don't, in 10 people. So, you cannot win. So that is my story. So I wanted to share with you guys, it's okay to live here 100%, but please create a strength and mentality that you can handle it. You will say, oh, I don't have that one. I used to say that, but I don't even know these people. Oh my God. So anyway, it just happened to be friend of my friend, so hi, hello. And then, they go close to you straight away. What the heck? So, yeah. So, I needed to share it with you guys. If you if you come here to relax, to enjoy your life, enjoy the weather, come with a lot of strength in your heart and your mind, and a lot of strength in your pocket. Hold it tight. So yeah, and I don't let it stop me from enjoying myself, because it's no point being sad and depressed about that one. I really try harder, so much harder, that I just want to ignore that and just live happily. And that's what happened to us now. We just keep pushing and just ignoring and just live happily and try to minimize the contact of a lot of people like that. It's very hard to choose because they're all smiling. So at the end of the day, they want to borrow. That's one thing I hate. Really? So I thought, this is good na. We are good na. A circle of my friends, are good na. Oh my God, no. You're wrong. So I share that with you guys. Peace of mind is very important. And peaceful life is very important. And some of the people that does that, they're not poor. They're, I don't know what to call them, but they're not poor. They're not struggling. They're not poorest of the poor. I go to my charity work. I give to the poorest of the poor. They don't ask. I just give myself, So I don't know what to do with that. But anyway, that's one thing I wanted to share with you guys, and I want you to realize it, that here in the Philippines, if you are a Filipina, you want to live here, yes, 100%, but make sure you bring with you strong heart, strong mind, strong mindset, and strong hold to your money, that it would fit. Because if you look at it, if you are not kung hindi ka guys gastadora, kung hindi ka maarte, kung hindi ka lahat, mabuhay ka dito sa Pilipinas ng napakaganda kung simple ka lang. Simple life is the best. Ang problema guys, ang naghihiram ng pera. Bakit ang dami nila? Nagkuryentehanay sila. O hindi naman tulad sa amin, may store kami, uutakan ka ng isa. Yung isa magsabi pa utang doon. So nagtatrust ka rin kasi mabait, at the end may plano pala na mabait lang muna ako. Sige, kaya pag hiram ko to, siyempre hindi ka mag-say no kasi mabait for how many times na kayo na nagkikita. Tapos magbayad-bayad dyan, tapos at the end, iwanan ka na. So, may mga tricks sila na ginagamit dito guys, na hindi ako masanay. Kasi hindi ko nasanay doon sa Australia. So anyway, gusto ko yan i-share sa inyo. I would like you to be strong to come here and enjoy Philippines. So that's one of the story na babalik-balik sa utak ko guys. Ang daming ganyan. So, tinatry ko talaga harder na hindi ako ma-depress sa kanila. So, that is our life here in the Philippines. Sana nakashare ako sa inyo ng useful today. Hindi ko sure kung na-share ko na ito. But anyway, thank you guys for watching our vlogs, and thank you for subscribing to our channel. See you guys in our next vlog. Bye and good morning. Stay sexy.